Are we on? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Microphone check. Lights. Cameras. Hit me. This is swanky. This is lifestyle. This is culture. Welcome to the social center of everything culture. Culture Daily.
Will and Lenny, that this song is a jam. It's a jam. Like, you know, there's some songs when they play it back to you again and again and again, you go like, oh, wait. Actually, there's a part in there in the song that I love, and that's what just happened to me. Especially, I just love this one. Real good jam from Sefa and Mr. Drew. Loving that collaboration there. Anyway, bringing us to sometime around. Hold on, let me check my clock. It says the clock on point. I call it clock on point. It's say 8:54. Nobody's clock is on point more than my clock.
Yours. Okay.
Yes, I give accurate time. Like my time is like, you know, like spot on, similar to what was going to happen to Egypt tomorrow. Like we're going to whoop them so bad. Like
not again.
They'd forget what time it is. You know, they'll probably say, you know what time it is. You know, like watch, first goal is going to happen in 10 minutes against Egypt, and they'll go like, oof, black stars, like black stars. I hope you don't miss that game because the viewing center will be here as well. You can't forget to join us here for that action, because if you're a football enthusiast and you know you want to share in the spirit of the game, the togetherness with other football fanatics, well, it's football season. Let the games begin. We've set the ball rolling. Get it? Like we've set the ball rolling into the net already. With one goal against Cape Verde. That's all. You see, it was like when you're telling a story, right? You tell your side of the story. Like, how many goals did Ghana score against Cape Verde? 1. Oh wow, that's good. Like wow. Period. You don't say anything again, because if you say something, it's gonna be like the other side of the story. Like, you know,
which is also
they didn't ask you how many goals Cape Verde scored. They said how many goals Ghana scored. We scored a goal against Cape Verde. We put the ball in the net. We scored 2 goals and they disqualified 1. But come support the Black Stars in their game against Egypt on Thursday, right here in our HQ, our headquarters. Just key in 3 Music headquarters. You find it. It'll bring you right here. Come and join us here. Let's have some fun. Gates are open. Free refreshments. Like they say, we are the pride of Abelinque, you know. Abelinque crowd, we have to give it some ABK or something, you know, like, you know.
AB is fine. I think AB works.
AB.
Yeah.
AB, they say Dio, like, you know, AB. Like,
ABK too is the name.
Yeah. ABK? Abuakesi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
ABK. Yeah. Ocham is ABK.
Yeah.
Ocham Kwame is ABK.
But the M must come in there somewhere, you know. I'll leave that to
ABM.
Serial.
No.
Anyway.
Or ABP.
Anyway, well, it's always AFCON 2023. Enjoy our viewing party experience. Let's share, let's bond, let's have a good time. Probably brought to you by Yango and Infinix. It's going to be a great game. You can't afford to miss it. Now, listen. I know you all have mobile phones. Well, most of you have mobile phones, smartphones to be precise, and you are so keen on your cameras, right? Capturing moments and making sure those moments are glorious and you can really go back to your photos and enjoy them. But there are people who specialize in this space of capturing moments, beautiful moments, and these moments are photos that you and I have been seeing on our socials day in, day out on our TV screens, and our superstars have been using these images, of course, to promote themselves. And when you see it, it gives you that celebrity status that you're looking for, and how you appreciate how you get to appreciate these iconic superstars. But at the same time, these are iconic moments, but it's not an easy job. You have to learn and understand that it comes with a craft. It's a profession. Now this morning, let me just give you a quick throwback to this person we're about to talk to, because he's a big man. Ask my friend, who say big man. The N turns to I, so it's big man. He's live in the studio with us, but he says he's going to surprise us because we have some throwback that he's going to shock us with. But anyway, we'll see who's going to shock her when I'm done. Now, since 2015, Emmanuel, aka APM World Mag, yeah. Well, let me read this out to you because I love it. Now he's been the brain behind spectacular photography and videography for popular superstars now on the continent of Africa. Now, such as the likes of Burna Boy, Davido, you know, Ashake, Benson, aka Buju, which Buju, aka Benson, or SK.
No.
Benson,
FKA
Buju.
So when I'm going to stop using the Buju?
No, now that's the
Until
name. The whole name. The whole name is
Benson, FKA Buju.
Benson.
It will go a few more months, I think, or years before.
We need to let go of that one. Stonebwoy Whiskey list is endless. Black Sheriff, among others. We know when they hit their American and European tours. Now his recent work was the cover image of Burna Boy's "I Told Them." And when I saw it, I was excited, man. Congratulations in advance before I even bring out everything, man. It's crazy. APM usually identifies as a talent. Stolen from the Gold Coast. Charlie, let me just say you are deep. That's all. Let me put this bio aside and say you are deep. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to have him live in the studio. Welcome, bro. Welcome. Whichever throwback you have, I say you didn't have this hair, you were not this big, so you can't hold us accountable for not remembering the moments.
100%, I agree to that. But I'm also like a low key person, so I like to hide a lot, behind the lens. So if people don't recognize me, it helps me a lot because we're traveling and stuff. You don't want to stop and keep talking to people at the airport and all that. So sometimes it's like a little type of escape route for me, always being behind the lens and hiding, changing my looks. Yeah, it helps. Okay. All right. That's well, guess what? You've been exposed.
Freedom won't last forever.
Freedom won't last forever. Not even exposed.
I like how he keeps saying behind the lens, because literally he's behind the lens.
Yeah. He keeps it behind the lens. Do you have photos of yourself though?
Yes, I have some few photos of myself. So what I intend to do is, you see, we don't capture ourselves as photographers, as like creative directors or directors, so I always try to capture myself most of the time. So probably bring out like a whole docu-series. And
I mean, you keep on capturing the moments for others. Like about time somebody needs to capture your moments, 100%. And that's exactly.
Mine is crazy though.
I can imagine.
It will blow your mind.
Now we're going to get into the details of your business and your work and how you've been working with all these global superstars and given them, iconic shots that have gone viral and people have used them and unlicensed them and screeched them and used them for free and things. And I see your works all over the place, and then you'll be like, this guy, see this radio station has used my work. They didn't even tell me anything.
Yeah, it happens, but sometimes it's promotion, it's fair use of content. So sometimes they reach out to me, some they don't reach out, and I don't even feel like you have to go and report them or something. It's fair use.
But how do you feel when you see your stuff, your works, being used across the world by people for all kinds of things, news items, blogs, websites, DP status with checks, all that?
It feels great, bro, because coming from Nima, right? There's a thing about Ghanaians that people don't know. We are the most pivotal people behind the scenes when it comes to all these creatives around the world. But we don't get to talk too much about it, or we don't get to like brag about it, so people don't actually know. So when I see that, I'm trying to make a point here. And it's happening.
It feels good to be Ghanaian, actually. When you crack through the the crevices and then you hit that global spotlight. How did this start for you?
My dad.
Okay.
Yeah, my dad is a photographer. He took some iconic pictures that I can't speak of right now, but maybe as time goes on, in like a gallery show, people are gonna see that. But my dad was a photographer. He owns Solid Gold Photo.
What's his name? Just for maybe those who can relate.
Mr. Peter Mensah Agbeble.
Okay.
Hard guy. Yeah, hard guy, bro.
Wow.
The hard guy. Yeah. So if anybody knows about diamond photos back in the days, at bar stop, when you guys used to have your rap battle upstairs. So
that's all he knows.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's my dad's brother.
That's throwback.
So just killing yarns.
So wait. So you were hanging around and learning.
Yes, I was like always with my dad. So he was like a photographer. He was shooting a lot of iconic people that I can't mention right now, but it was like I'm on internship. I'm an intern, and that's my dad. Yeah, so I tried to run away from photography and video for a long time, and I was playing basketball out here. So I was playing the choice ball back in the days, aviation. So everybody knows me by Sasu. They don't know me by APM or...
Okay.
Yeah,
all right, two sides to this man. Hold on. Let's roll it back. A lot of parents may not even encourage their kids to get into certain spaces, music, football. Now you mentioned photography. Like, how dare you tell your parents in the 80s or 90s that I want to take pictures? Photo. I mean, how did that work for you as well? Like,
I mean, it was cool. It was easy. It was the most easiest conversation I ever had with my parents, especially my mom. Yeah, she never saw my work until the Burna Boy album listening. So I was in Detroit with Burna. And then they told me about the album listening party. Bria, she's with Atlantic, and she told me like, "Oh, are you gonna be here for the album listening party?" And I was like, "Yes." So I flew back to New York the next day early in the morning, and the event was at 7. And I called my brother. I was like, "Yo, you know, mom always complains about me traveling, not spending time with her and stuff. So bring her to the album listening." And she came there, and Mama Burner took pictures with my mom. Everybody was there. It was very iconic because when I told them the story about how I'm always leaving home and my mom is always complaining, she doesn't know what I'm doing. Actually, like, what are you doing? This?
You know the story. This story sounds like that of it wasn't Muhammad Ali. What's this? But I think it wasn't Muhammad Ali. Yeah, one of them is on Netflix. So his mama had a problem with him getting into boxing as well, you know, and eventually when he won his first fight, you know, everything was changing. Everything was changing. Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I bet she was really excited.
Yeah, she when she got to the place, right, and she just froze. Like, she was like, okay, so this is the sleepless night stuff you've been doing, like traveling. And guess what? When I got home after like the whole album listening, I was flying to Canada.
Okay.
Like, I got home and then she saw me. She was about to talk, and I was like, I need to catch a flight. So yeah, that also happened. So
she be like, son.
Do you have the time to bask in, you know, your achievements? Because with what you said, it speaks to me about delayed gratification. Because people don't like to. It's like, right after the first success is another one. I need to do another one. And so you delay the, you know, euphoria of the moment. Is that it for you?
I feel like, yes, it is. I don't get to celebrate my wins because I feel like there is more to do. I'm not done yet. This is just the beginning phase for me. I don't want to be comfortable. I just want to keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah. I always say the sky is not the limit, it's just the beginning. So it's
beyond
everything I'm
doing.
Yes, beyond limits. Like, it's just building blocks, and I'm not where I feel like I am right now.
Well, on screen now we have that iconic photo that I know a lot of people saw, and like for me, when I was like the angle for me, this photo, it was the angle for me, because I mean usually everybody will snap those photos straight, you know. But that moment. But let's talk about it. Let's get in depth into this photo. Was it a deliberate photo shoot for this purpose? Was one of those moments you captured and were like, you know what, boom, this can be the best cover art?
Okay, so this is gonna blow everybody's mind.
Tell us.
So the actual picture for this album was under the Les Coleman Park it's between Brooklyn and Manhattan. Okay. So that was the picture that was supposed to be the album cover for me, because I was told, like, Ronami was like, yo, every picture from this scene is gonna be an album cover. So it was the video shoot for Big 7. So that was another scene.
Oh.
Yeah. So actually in the music video you can actually see
this moment.
See this moment in it.
In there. Wow. How is it like working with Burna?
Amazing.
You know, there are some artists that have their own mindset on how they want to look like and, you know, be represented. But when you coming from you being the creative as well, and work with another creative, you know, how does it work out for you? Is it sometimes difficult? How, you know, in expressing what he wants, what you want, and finding that middle ground? Okay,
so what I do is this, right? I like to go with an artist. So I've been shooting Burna since 2014.
Okay.
2015.
That's family right there.
Yeah, so I grow up, like, I go with the artist, in every stage. So it's always about like telling a story about the artist. It's not about just capturing and making them look pretty or nice and cute. It's always telling their story from where they come from. And you can see like from African Giants to Twice as Tall to his how do you call it, Still in Copper. You can tell like he's always trying to tell a story with his album covers, his music and all that. So
how does it work for you? Do they give you a briefing on what they're trying to achieve?
Nah, they just throw me out there like, yo, APM, just do your thing. Everybody just tells me that. I'm like, yo, I want to know what you guys want. They'll be like, APM, just be you, do your thing. And then I go crazy.
But that will also be because they trust you and then they've seen 100%. Your work, and what you've put into your craft, right? Aside, interning with your dad and all of that, what are those extra steps that you took to make sure that your craft is at the point where it is now?
Know where you come from. That's just it. I always tell everybody I'm from Nima. Like, Nima is a place whereby you see so many characters. You understand? So I always put that in my mind, like where you come from. And then I grew up around a lot of artists too. I grew up around the Sarkodie's, the Stone Boys. I was friends with Stone Boys since who knows. So I've seen their growth and I've been around all these people. So it's always like knowing where you come from.
There's a lot of musicians on the roster, and I just want to know if the music ever inspires the shots.
Sometimes.
Who would you say their music translated into the photography you captured for them?
I'll say Burna, Stoneboy, Black Sharif, Yemi Alade. I say Lil Wayne.
What about the music? What about the music does it for you? Like, let's say Black Hole.
Man,
when you listen to Black Hole, what are you thinking?
It's like from the heart. I'll say Benson too. Yes, it's like you have to just tell a story, capture a moment, because the stories is always in the eyes of the artist. They can't forget it, and you can't hide it. You can't hide your expression. Like going on tour with like Stoneboy, for example, like there are certain conversations we had, and then I think they put it in the documentary, and being passionate or being immersed in his craft. So you need people like that to be around you who are also immersed in your craft. Then when you guys come together, like you just create a beautiful picture. Yeah.
Let's roll it back. We were still telling the story of the come up, if I can say that.
Yeah.
And you mentioned Nima. I think Nima is one place that we need to really do a detailed documentary of a lot of people, great people who have come out from Nima and the kind of family support that Nima throws to itself. But many years,
community.
We have looked at Nima differently, and Nima in itself has fought hard in creating different perception. Sometimes if I can be hard on the neighborhood, people have carried the whole perception of bad boys, ghetto boys, but these same bad ghetto boys that we carry the perception about are the people who have traveled far and wide, and changed the narrative on a lot of things. One of the greatest artists in the history of Ghana, group of artists, look at Promzy, look at Lazy, aka Zeal, look at
VIP as a group.
VIP as a group.
Shatawale.
It's like it's been a whole story from that place. I think it deserves one of these days we really document these stories. So how was it like? Did some of these things affect you in terms of perception of how people look at you coming from Nima?
Okay, I'll say I'm a Dada B, and I was in Nima.
Like that. Let them know.
Yes, I was a Dada B in Nima. So
that didn't rub off you in any way.
It just changed my mindset on things. Like, with some of my friends, and they were doing crazy stuff, but it didn't affect me in no negative way. Because till today, I don't drink, I don't smoke. I'm on juice. So like,
wow.
Yeah, like I'm always watching my diet.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Charlie, louder. Let the dieters hear let the non-dieters hear this louder.
Oh, what
louder.
is that?
I'm just telling
The
you.
only non-dieter here is me.
Yeah.
So why are you throwing me straight
go,
bullet?
go.
I don't know.
So when would you say was that moment where things changed, life changed and it started happening? Because there are so many photographers rolling around, all these stars, all these artists, but
all the time.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good question. I never thought about this. Like when things changed for me, I'll say when I quit my job, 9 to 5,
which was
it was crazy. It was still with music.
Okay.
And around. Yeah, but I don't want to talk about that. Like,
and that moved you to a different space.
Yes, I was like, yo, you know what? This is what I want to do, and that's when everything changed. Actually, yeah.
And so far, how has this been? Like, have you had any regrets at any point in time? Now, you've mentioned quite a number of artists you do stuff for. How do you work out your schedule? I mean, because let's say Whiskey is called APM, I need you in New York, and then Brennan says, yo, Charlie.
We'll figure a way. Like, if the numbers are right, we'll figure a way. Trust me.
I like that.
We'll figure a way if the numbers make sense. But I'm a home team person, right? So I always try to support like my Ghanaian artists when they come to the state, and I feel like Ghanaians, most of our artists, some of them don't even. I won't say they don't. I'll say they don't see the importance of as having a creative around you every time documenting your story. Let's say the story of Kanye West was now being captured by Cody and his partner. We wouldn't have like those genius moments that we see on Netflix. So I feel like, Ghanaian artists need to. But if the numbers are right, I'm there. Trust me.
You have played around with a lot of African artists. Have you had any experiences with, outside that space with other artists, coming from different parts of the continent? I mean, different parts of the world. Yet.
Yeah. It's just, for me, it's just living life and creating moments, like capturing their stories. Like,
now you when at this level, when you now look back at some of the other creators, other photographers and videographers, and you look at the kind of works people are churning out now, what do you say about it? Are people learning the craft and understanding it, or there is more because of where you have the levels you've reached, and when you look back at it now?
I feel like there's more for all of us to learn, because the more you live, the more you learn. So even me, I'm still like trying to figure out more about saturations and luminance and all that. Like, I'm still learning every day. I learn. Yesterday I was in Labadi Beach shooting, and I got home and I was editing, so I had to sleep around 2.
If I may ask you where you shoot, who are you working with?
I was just doing some low key stuff.
The low key stuff are even dangerous.
I'm telling you, that's what they are going to sell for 1 billion.
Yeah.
I was doing some low key stuff actually. Like, trust me. Yeah, but it wasn't like with an artist. It was just like with the street.
Okay. How do you? I mean, now we touch on that. How do you cost in your space? What goes into costing, into creating a budget for it?
Okay, that's a good question. You know what? Photography is expensive. It's so expensive. Being a creative is so expensive. Sometimes some of us have to put ourselves on tour. Some of us have to, get some classes.
Yeah.
Like, pay for LUTs, pay for excuse me.
Yeah, sorry.
Pay for LUTs or pay for like presets and all that stuff. So there was a time I had to design like a lot of like presets and share it to like other creatives around the world because it's expensive. In Ghana, for example, there might be a photographer somewhere in, let's say, Asamankese, or let's say Kumasi, let's say Accra, somewhere in Labadi, and they are now starting to shoot, but they don't have money to pay for like that monthly $10 for Lightroom and how do you call it, presets or like light flares. So it's expensive. It's even $30. How much should be $30 for Ghana cedis inside? Some people not get that.
Yeah,
you understand?
They're still spending some money.
Still spending. Yes, and then every month you for spend that and things. So I designed some packs and then I gave it out for free.
Wow.
Oh, that's nice.
I've done that for like years. Like, I have people DM me. from Iraq, Morocco, Tanzania, like everywhere, and it's crazy. I was in Tanzania like with Benson, right? And it's crazy how you meet people at the airport and then they go like, "Yo, I still use your preset." Like it's
wow, that's so sweet.
Yeah, I've done that for years. Like
wow,
yeah, I'm still giving out free packs now. So
I'm sure even that still people are still demanding more.
Yeah, I don't want to sell it because I was once like in Nima and then I had a camera and then
so you could understand.
Yeah, even though mommy dentons, they Yonki entons, still not it be some way.
Yeah,
you understand. And Scientific, shout out to Scientific, he gave me my first camera.
Oh,
yeah. Shout out.
I think he's now based in the US.
He's in Chicago. Yeah, we do talk. Yeah, I haven't met him.
LRB.
Yeah, I haven't met him in person, but like he gave me T2i, Canon T2i.
Wow,
that's nice.
Yeah,
let's really nice. Okay. I wanted to find out from him, how to diversify or how he is diversifying. APM, how are you diversifying as a photographer? Because that maybe some people would just think that it's just pictures, or I'll just shoot for an artist, or I'll do maybe scenery, weddings, all of that, right? You mentioned selling presets, which is another branch of earning as a photographer. So just let's get into how you
like you guys, they ask the best questions, bro.
Thanks. Real.
We do this.
Yeah, so because you guys are bringing a lot out of me actually, and to diversify as a photographer. Actually, I do videos. I'm a director, so I don't always put myself in a box as a photographer. I say I'm a creative. Like I tell stories. I'm a storyteller. So it's just not for me. I'm not just shooting. I'm trying to create NFTs too. I have a few NFTs out there, and I have a gallery show that I'm gonna do, and then have a documentary. I filmed it since 2015, and then it ended on December 2019. So it's telling a story about a kids in Jamestown. It's called Hopes and Dreams. So it's gonna. I'm still trying to put it out there. Yeah, I'm still trying to put it out there. Coming from Nima, Hopes and Dreams, and this year the next project is like 500 horses. So I'm shooting horses. Like, this is the first time I'm talking about it. Wow. I posted it on Instagram.
500 horses.
Yeah. Is the
500 over time, or is it just at once?
I don't know where it's gonna take us, but
what intrigued you about horses?
I don't know. Every time I come to Ghana and I visit where I slept at, I go to Nima every time and I see the room where I slept at and stuff. I'm like, I get motivated. I get like, this is where I'm coming from, and I'm telling stories and I'm touching people in the world. So
aside from the hopes and the dreams and the motivation to give the young people who are also trying to chart the same path, there are certain key things that be it values, be it about the profession, that you can't skip, regardless. You going down on your knees and praying.
Work ethic. That's it. One word. Work ethic. Just don't go hard. Go the hardest.
Whew. Yeah. Don't go hard. Go the hardest.
Just go the hardest. Okay. Like,
do you get it?
Jay, please. Please.
Anyways, if I talk now, then
this one will be motivation.
Explicit things go your mind inside. I said,
I know you. Go the hardest. I know.
I'm not motivating you.
God, Cecile is praying for you because
she said you shouldn't go hardest.
Go the hardest. I'm praying for you. I am critical.
Go the hardest. Yeah.
So I wanted to know that as a creative, you found the talent, you found the tools to express the talent, but talking about all these things, I also hear an entrepreneur there.
Yeah.
And that's not talent. That's something you learn on the grind.
100%.
And I want to know what that has been like for you. Easy, hard, how do you even get access to Burna Boy to start shooting, and Benson, and booking flights to Canada on the same day you came back from New York. Like, that's entrepreneurship, that's money management, that's all those things that have nothing to do with the camera. And if those things fail, everything fails.
Exactly.
How have you kept the pyramid holding up?
I'll say one course that, I forgot the lecture's name, but it starts from looking at market women in Makola. Like, I used to go with my mom to Makola to shop and stuff. and looking at them like they don't, whether it's raining or it's like and then they have their things together properly, like they do accounting and stuff. First I'll say my family, like Makula women, and then family, my mom having a shop and running a shop, and then I'll go to listening to other people who have done this business, like Annie Pinacoli is like a legendary photographer, cartoon, and what's his other name? They're from LA. I forgot his name.
It's okay.
Yeah. So looking at them and looking at how they started, like they started the LA stuff with the LA sign.
Okay.
That photographer, I forgot his name. Oh man. Yeah. So them, looking at them and looking at everything that they've done and they've achieved. Whilst one was tattooing, the other one was taking pictures of Eminem getting tattooed and all that stuff. Is telling a story, right? But they have an entrepreneurship mind behind everything, so they have to set up a shop and stuff. Looking at my dad, he and the brother, they started a shop. They were printing pictures, and at that time there was no Photoshop, there was no Lightroom, so everything was film based. So having a company that is going to supply you the films and all that and selling it to other people,
it's good business.
Yeah, so I learned all that from them. Just studying, I'm always like somebody who likes to learn, because my dream was to play in the NBA. So I was playing basketball in Ghana. So me and my brother wanted to go to the NBA so bad, but it didn't happen. So what do you fall back on? On talent. And going to Central University too, studying strategic marketing helps a lot. So I'm basically like a marketer.
Okay.
And I've tested the fields by designing clothes with my brother. We were designing for Sako, the R2Bs. The R2Bs logo, actually, we were part of that. Sako there, and my
there's a lot
during that time. So I've been on the road. I've been
and learned so much.
So I've learned the ropes. Like, it's not just me picking up a camera and just being around all these celebrities. I put myself in places. So it's branding, it's positioning, and it's marketing yourself properly.
At what point did you wake up and realize that it's not basketball, it's photography?
Oh, Charlie, that one hard. When I got denied my visa to go to America, I had a scholarship. Then I was like, yo, let's go to Central University. Let's not go to America now. And when America time came, we got there the first.
I bet you don't want to see the next ticket flying to New York.
So this is a guy I met. He was a stylist for P. Diddy, and his style request and Fat Joe all the way up with Remy Ma, and this is Kwasi Kese. His Kwasi Kese, but everybody calls him Kwasi, and he's the first guy I DM'd, and then he was like, yo, link up, and then we started rolling, and yeah.
It changed everything. You know, sometimes that boldness to just want to get in touch with someone who you know is already in the game, and you're hoping that you're going to get a response back, and your life can just change there and then, you know. And it's happened to many folks. I wanted to now start getting technical. I know you just might hold back on certain things, but I want to push you a bit for the creators out there, especially in your space, who have just begun the ropes and are climbing and want to understand, what do I do, where do I learn from? Because the world has advanced so fast that you may think that you may need that top A-class gadgets to start off and to match up with, but it just might not be the case. So technically understanding for the journey of a photographer, how should it start for the person? What are some of the basics you need to have, and this is for the young people, because we've got 15, 16, 17s who probably also watch us a lot, follow back on YouTube and then watch these videos and want to understand, because the thing is, I want to be like APM. Charlie, he's saying exactly what I want to be, but what do I do? Where do I start from? I don't know which camp to start off with.
Yo, this is a dope question. You have a phone, right?
Okay.
You can start with the phone. And I started with the phone. Me and Brett and I were shooting our videos on a Sony camera.
Flip, where I knew you from. You mentioned Brett Knife. Oh my goodness, bro.
The ancestor, it has now clicked for Cyril the ancestor.
You know, when you said basketball, you said rap battle. I was gonna say, do you know bread knife?
That's my best friend till today. He picks me every time I land in Ghana.
Oh yeah.
Remove your t-shirts too. This one that you're removing.
Welcome, Razor. Welcome.
It has hit you now.
No, off air.
Now you can probably relate to the journey.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, technically, so you can start off with, now we're in the day and age of smartphones.
So your phone, 100%, and we shouldn't have basketball freestyles on the phone and stuff. And then I did a project called with some song way back then, and it was big in was it Austria? I can't keep track, but I was using my Samsung phone to just take pictures and then just put it out there. So you can start with a phone. Basically, you don't need like a $2,000 camera or something. You can start with a phone. Trust me, I have some crazy pictures on my phone.
What is your investment like into your space? How much do you invest?
Plenty, bread. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like it's that crazy. Even my team in America, I
was just about to ask about team as well.
Yeah, having a team is important. Have the best team. Even I was talking to my assistant before I this morning, and she's also catching a flight somewhere, and you know what I'm saying. And the boss, madam, 2 days. So it's not.
Wow,
having a
okay.
team.
Go ahead.
You mentioned being a marketer, right? And then reaching out to someone on social media, you know, and that also being some sort of a head start for you, right? With the surge of socials now, what will be that thing that you would advise? Because now people get on social media, people are using social media for good, people are also using social media
for agenda
to do whatever they want to do, right? You've done that, and then you're a success story. What would you say that we can put to use with social media, and then getting into marketing, and then by extension using that on or with our passions?
Okay, so I'll start this way, right? So you can use social media to learn anything. Just dive deep into what actually you want to do and search for that like the niche that is doing what exactly you want to do, and just study from them. Because I study, there was no day I'm not learning.
Okay.
There was no day I'm not learning. Like me coming here, I just saw other stuff, and I'm just looking at your studio. I'm like, oh, this is pretty. I want to have something like this one day.
Oh, fingers crossed. You will.
It's happening. It's not like
I go the hardest.
It's happening, and it's in works actually. There's a line for that.
Like, that's nice.
Yeah, it's gonna happen, and just look for that, and just instead of wasting your time doing other stuff and trying to find tweets that is gonna trigger other people and make you trend for a day and a half. Just use that moment to just search and study, and that's what we've been doing. That's what I do every time. I'm looking at other photographers, storytellers, Jeremy Snell. Yeah, he's a dope person. No, I'm looking at all of them. Everybody.
You mentioned team. Now let's get down. So what kind of team do you have around you? I mean,
I have a small team, but great minds, like crazy. Wohe is an architect. Mo is the youngest in the team. Samantha is like head of. She oversees everything. Lovetta is the one who checks the flight, the contracts. And then Jerry is here with me.
Okay, so hold on. So let's say you've had good relationship with Stone, Berner, you name all these artists you've seen from years back. Now they are both in professional spaces.
Yeah, and
Berner picks up the phone to call you. So how does it work? Do you hand over the project then to the team to deal with his team, or it's Charlie, I'm going to ATL tomorrow, I'm performing, I need you to come and do some stuff for me? Where do you draw the line between let me throw this for Berner and put it out there, and then this is 100,000 USD, let's talk about it, bro?
So this is what you do, right? Sometimes your relationship with people is so personal. It's like your family now, right? So you have to relate with them on the like family level. Like you can't be like, oh, I want to direct this to my team and let my team handle it. So most of the time I make the decisions. I go like, I pick up the phone calls myself. I don't turn down any calls.
Okay.
So if I'm not answering a call, then I can say, oh, okay, it's an email. Okay, you handle it. I'll give it to somebody in the team. Like,
okay,
you take care of this. But if it's like a call coming from Ro or Bria, or bro, I'm there, bro. I'll make the decision right there. I'll say, give me like 2 hours. I'll make the decision. I'll see whether I can be there.
Is it tough? Schedule. Is it tough sometimes? Deciding and choosing.
Sometimes you wish you're like. Sometimes you wish you can send somebody else, but because they want you around, you understand the game. Like you're not there to chase clouds. That's another thing. Everybody's doing this for cloud. Oh, the girls go like me and stuff, but I want to leave a legacy, bro. I want to die a legend.
I like that. Now, let's get into the heat of the moment. And there's a show happening, huge show. I mean, everybody's phones is out, taking what they want to capture. What are you looking out for?
Moments, stories. An artist will always leave a story on stage.
Do you have? I mean, I'm sure you bank a part of your hopes on. Let's see what's going to happen and how I can capture some moments. But do you have some presets, like you mentioned, in mind that listen, I'm going to find the moment when he's grabbing the mic. I'm going to look for the moment when he's. Do you have some of those things?
Yeah, I always have a storyboard. Like before I even like shoot an artist, like I'm looking at his interviews. I'm looking at the previous show. Sometimes I go through my own pictures and see what I missed and what I can amend for. So it's always like, it's always like you looking for the right moment. What you missed the last time, you want to amend for that, and then what you're going to do next. Because we don't have, yesterday is gone, right?
Yeah.
I already took those ones.
Yeah.
We have today, and tomorrow is too far away. So I'll focus on today. What I missed the last time, I'm not missing it this time.
Okay.
So I'll tell a story with that.
So just a follow up to unless it's okay, go ahead. It kind of slipped me.
Old men at work. Anyway,
thank you for confusing me and then telling me now that old men at work.
It still has to do with the artists, right? I had wanted him to pick maybe 5 of them in no particular order, right?
Okay, good. So before that,
you remember now.
Before I forget.
Olu at work. It's okay.
You make it sound rosy. Make it sound so cool.
Yeah.
You plugged in nice. You're the next flight in a couple of days out of town. Work. Have you had any major downfalls or a downfall? Something that shuts you down?
Yeah,
like
lessons, major ones.
And what was it?
Okay, depression is real.
Sheesh.
Yeah, check your mentals, bro. I tell everybody
important.
that. It's really important because like I'm a human being too first. And the artists also break down, so I understand them when they refuse to take pictures with fans and stuff. And for me, my depression is always like I can't put it in a box. Like it's dealing with yourself, how great you want to become. I tell you, but stop fighting yourself. Like just enjoy the moment. Try to celebrate the small moments. Even me saying this, I know some of my friends out there will be laughing at me like, APM saying really? Celebrate small wins.
What moment was that? If I want to just get deeper. And what happened? What was breaking?
Crashing. I lost 2 of my hard drives at Afrofuture. So if anybody found it, like
this Afrofuture,
just send it back to me. It's 2 Samsung SSDs, please. I need it back. I have a lot of stuff on it.
I was gonna say what's on it.
I have crazy. My $1 million they top. So I beg you, if you find out,
was it stolen?
I don't know if it was stolen or it fell or something, but I won't say stolen because the person is not gonna return it if I say stolen. So I'll say, I lost it.
It was borrowed.
Yes, it was borrowed.
Sad,
but that's one of my down moments, and I've had a couple of down moments in the past, like not getting booked for some big stuff. And
I know how that feels like.
It was big. It was for Black History Month, and we can talk about that off air because I can't talk about it because it was big, and I'm very like to myself type of person. People go like APM, APM, we go tell you something, but nah, I'm very to myself. And this is the first time I've been talking about this, because you guys are really asking the right questions. And actually, this interview will probably be like my life story.
Man.
So yeah,
I know how it feels like. We won't talk about it, but I know how it will feel like. Sorry, it's not even a question. Hoping that your legacy and your status and your hard work should be recognized on certain platforms, and it missing you. But we'll come into the details of that later.
Okay.
No, let's see. Go.
Personal life, bro.
Ladies first, right?
No, that.
Sister Cyril, you can't.
No problem. In the family store. Hey girl.
What's the new one?
I'm going. I was just getting my hair.
Let me help me out. Producer, help me. There's a new one they say, but they
what?
Per.
Yeah.
Per.
I'm not purring.
It's not even that new. Per is never
Personal
that
life,
new,
bro.
you know.
How do you have a personal life? Do you have a personal life? Because in my media complaints, they know they see you.
Yeah, when does Emmanuel kick in?
Yeah.
Charlie, man, no, they go this thing or go back.
No, because you talked about creativity, entrepreneurship, and then mental health, dealing with stress, dealing with disappointment, blah blah blah. We've been in 40 minutes. You've not mentioned anything about your personal life.
Oh, personal
when
life.
I say personal life, the human being.
Oh yeah,
not the creator, not the creative.
I just like to chill, bro. Like I just restaurant vibe, eating in Brooklyn. Every local place we did there, sitting on Okada, just going to the beach, chilling. That's me on a personal.
Do you even get time for that?
Oh yes, I do sometimes. It's not like we plan it. It just happens. Yeah. Like this year I was in Cape Coast and stuff.
What about planning family?
Family, yeah, since they go on.
You mentioned woman, you didn't hear.
Boss woman.
You didn't hear. So the woman day.
Oh, okay.
Coded
low key.
Killamos.
I will shut up. I understand you very well.
But another time my depression kicked in was COVID time. I couldn't. Yeah, so I was outside. I walk across the bridge and stuff, and then go shoot in the city. So I have like pictures of the empty streets, empty New York, and that'll be another gallery stuff I'm working on.
That might be priceless
for posterity,
in some years to
right?
come.
Yes.
Yeah, they'll be
because
priceless.
you've never seen Fulton, the Oculus being empty like that, and then the street of Manhattan being empty. So
like zombie apocalypse.
Yes, and then also the Black Lives Matter situations. I have a lot of pictures. Casanova when he was holding the plaque, and that was like one of my most viral pictures. But the depression kicked in during that time. Like it was
after these moments have been captured, you have them. Wow, beautiful. You're editing them. When you finish, what process do you go through to make sure that if anybody's going to use it, the credits?
Listen, there's no process, because see, you're in the jungle. Like I feel like we don't get enough like credit as creators, right? But sometimes look at it this way: when your work goes out there, somebody will always look for you. They will always, if there is money involved, they're going to look for the right person, because you can sue them a lot of money. So they're always going to find you. So I don't photo mark my pictures, but I have the invisible photo mark. So other creatives can hit me up. We can talk about that.
Okay.
We can talk about. We can go into details. To start with your camera settings and stuff. So when people see my work, they know like, oh, that's APM's work, and then people call me like, yo, I saw your work. Is this your picture? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, I knew it. So you grow with the audience.
So talking about that, I know people have signatures. Like if Serial does a voiceover, we know there's a Serial. I mean, he doesn't even need to do anything. You can tell that Serial. Not only by voice, by a lot of them things, the rhythm and how he speaks and all of that. If she does her makeup, whatever, you can tell that's her signature. Is there an APM signature to your work?
I say storytelling, colors, angles.
Storytelling, colors, and angles. Okay.
That simplifies it.
Yeah, and you can even say it on the Burna Boy Jinx Serial. Yeah. It's very evident on that.
It's because we both like food.
Please.
And so you're about to ask a question.
Yes, that's what I was just coming to. In no particular order, can you just tell us how you met 5 of these superstars? How the actual meeting happened, and then the relationship progressed.
I'll start with Stoneboy, and that is a call. That time Facebook then get like some 5 minutes call time something. and Stoneboy hit me up on Facebook, and then we've been friends ever since. But we lost touch for some years, and then we met again at Carbon, and then we met in the States, and then we started working, because I didn't want it to be like, oh, I know you, so just join me. I wanted to work and let him see my work first before he brings me on board on anything. So I say Saturday too came to my house in Nima, and my house in Nima is legendary because a lot of people passed through. Yeah, and I'll say who else.
Well, that's great. You know, being able to pull all the people to come to you. Like, you know,
So
one thing
more,
about some of these. Okay. Whilst you think through, something about the creators is that, like, when you're good, they will find you.
Yeah.
They
Whether you're in a hole or whatever.
They will find
Everybody.
you. They will find you.
Who else?
And usually I keep thinking. And usually the
Let me just give you the names then.
Request for that. It was at the Schambach. That's a good one. Schambach Center. That we were backstage by ourselves and we were talking. And then we met again at Mr. Easy's Dirty Way. And then we met in Puerto Rico again. And I still have good relationship with his people.
Okay. And then Lil Wayne.
Hip Hop at 50.
how was he like?
Amazing.
I don't mean like looks. I mean like
amazing
character.
Amazing. And I met with Tai Kodak Lens. Amazing people. They work with Jay-Z Rock Nation. And amazing. They're amazing. Like, being around those people is like me learning. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially Kodak Lens, because he captured some amazing pictures, like moments of Jay-Z and all that. And me being his, like I'll say he's my friend because we talk most of the time. So yeah, so he's an amazing brother. And Andy Pinacoli, we met through me winning an award, and it was at an event by Prophet. Shout out to Prophet. They sponsor Rolling Loud and other event, like other big festivals. BMAC, Black Music, Action Coalition. Yeah, shout out to them. They gave me an award, so meeting them too is iconic.
The last one will be Yemi Alade.
Yemi Alade, Tai, shout out to Tai, and Shopsy. Adesope is the one who plugged that one out. And we met in Puerto Rico. Amazing.
Wow.
I feel like Yemi Alade is one of the best female artists I've worked with.
We agree.
You know, this question I've always wanted to ask people who have had a chance to experience outside. For them who's outside, that's inside.
Yeah. Outside, no inside.
So do they look forward to learning outside? And what do they seem to want to tap from outside? Because we here, clearly, life has given you so much experiences outside, and it's perceived. And please let me choose my words carefully. It's perceived that outside brings better. There's that. That's why people seek greener pastures. They say, but these people who are there, do they come here for greener pastures, or they come here to? I don't know. What do you see in reverse when you are there looking back home? What is there to pick up from back home?
You know what? This is the reason why I come to Ghana every year.
Okay.
Like, with this question, my answer, right, is to re-inspire myself, know where I'm coming from. Like, I tap into so much when I'm in Ghana, and people don't even realize that. I used to take, like, going to Jamestown for granted, or going to Cape Coast Castle for granted.
Talk about this. I want to hear.
So every time I'm here, I make the best use of it. I'm in the hood. The Portes, you not go see me for there. I'm where, you know, you see a regular person carrying like something.
Reason why when this guy came to Ghana, he didn't go to any bougie place for any party of any sort. Recently, it wasn't Meek Mill. Before him, he came to Ghana low key, came to shoot some documentaries and stuff. And
Kendrick Lamar
did not go to any
100%.
Yeah,
and you don't know the energy you tap into. Like me, a day where the rivers day enters, cause I didn't used to cherish all those stuff, like going to Makola Market or going to Kaneshi. Like, you don't know it does so much.
Okay, so we see it as, I mean, you are with us, but let me just put you outside the box. So we see it as chaos chaos you don't want to be part of.
No, it's not chaos.
But good. So now, what do you, as a creator, see? And what kind of energy do you tap from stuff like that?
You asked me. I'm about to answer.
Yeah.
Question,
Sorry.
I know. From the what do we learn when we come here? So us taking that for granted, right? Like me personally, I don't know about other people. For me, Sasumensa. Going back to I learned so much, and I watch other photographers out here, Twins Don't Bear, K Studios. You know, like they are my friends. We talk. You know, I see their work and I go like, oh wow, like, oh, I like this, and then we discuss it because they are still here. And when they come out there, they learn from us too. But we from out there, we learn from y'all, and then y'all don't even know.
I can imagine what you were picking. Maybe because you know we do hear people in the diaspora when they come through, they like. Yo, like, you know, yesterday we were watching this girl's video, Elsa Majimbo, and I mean, hers is like the energy is the chilling and the constant activity, the nightlife. Now there's no more nightlife, it's day life.
Yeah,
you know, it brings, and people are coming in here, but we here are looking at the things here as like, oh man, I didn't want to think about it. I understand, but is it the originality of the moments that it presents itself? Because the second. Maybe I can add to the question. I can contribute to the question and ask it. So I feel like we haven't. People from the outside have seen a certain originality in we Africans. So let me just narrow it down to Ghanaians. They have seen that originality, but unfortunately, we don't present those originalities, because the second we present those originalities to the world, then we become unique and people start chasing us. But we have sort of saturated the originality with a lot of Western cultures and lifestyles, so we don't even see it as we don't see the beauty in our local language in Cree. Monday, we're talking to this kid of the this new kid of the block. His name is Safo Newman. I wish you could do something for that kid.
I was watching it.
He's not a kid though.
I was watching his stuff. His song is dope though.
Yeah, it's very original. Like, speaks to a lot of things that Ghanaians people can relate to. You know, a lot of sufferings and maltreatment that people can relate to. So the song is traveling so far, and people like it. Hey, we're into the same people who are saying that Afrobeats is the next big thing. Yeah, it is. But look at the love that people have for the high life. It's amazing. Yeah. So it's the originality that we lose sometimes, that people from outside go like, yo, wait, hold up, pause, rewind. Did you see what you just missed out there?
Yeah.
So back to the Kaneshis and the Makulas, they might seem dirty and chaotic, but there's something that we are not seeing, a certain beauty that creators are realizing that. You know, we see all these diasporans coming and they are wearing their sandals and slippers and they are walking in town and they are just enjoying the moment.
100%, because we don't have that.
It's like we are missing something that we're not seeing. Like, I don't know. Like,
okay, so I'll tell you this. Let me answer this question with just like few words. When you're closer to something, you don't cherish it or you don't value it. But when you're further away from it, that's when you see the beauty in what you were close to.
That's why they say absence makes the heart grow fonder. So
100%.
yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
That's me. So every time I'm trying to be in Ghana, like,
there's too much to capture, too much to do, too much to relive.
Yes. It's not even about the models. And if I was in Ghana, like, for like the next 3 months, I think I'll be capturing like the market women more than even anything.
So then, advice to the photographers who are here, who are working. Like, this guy sitting next to you, you should knock him. Yeah, so give him some knock. Knock him and nearly head to the wall. He's got some amazing stuff, photo stuff. I wish you send some to the group and let's see if we can put it. We've got like 5 minutes left. Just a few. I don't go bash you. I promise.
Why you want to put me?
Are you quiet?
Just share a few.
I
want APM to look to see them. To see them. Pardon me.
I'll send it.
I think I'll see them.
But he does more of scenery.
Like landscape.
Yeah.
You do more landscape.
I'll share it. Oh,
you know,
share it too.
Like I'm sharing it.
Whilst he speaks to this. Now I want to understand what's the 2024 is presenting, or maybe
amazing
things, projects you're looking forward to be working on.
Already we super booked already. Like,
wow.
Yeah, we super booked already. I'm gonna be in LA for like going back to New York soon. Being in LA, come back to New York, go to Charlotte, go back to LA. I think Charlotte or Miami. Go back to LA.
Frequent flyer miles.
Yeah,
and what has happened at some of these places?
Crazy stuff. I know you talk to KG, so. So
wait. KG, he hit me up this dawn. I was sleeping, so
yo, KG, so KG go pick me up, so he go give you the vibes.
Yo, let me say, KG says, yo, Happy New Year. He messaged me with a different number, so I was confused.
Yeah.
He says, my boy, my boy, APM doing your show. Like, he's a very good guy. Thanks for having him there.
Yeah, KG, that's
maybe I need to send him a live video so that he sees that, we made it happen. Yo, KG, I mean, he's also been very supportive and helpful to brothers, when they touch down and trying to plug, and I mean, he's a plug of LA.
I saw that I could go down for them. Plug service small. Nah,
let me make the things flow.
Let me do this for him live on TV. Yo, KG, so the whole studio is here. Yo, shouts go out to you. See, yeah man, we made it happen. Yo, big shouts go out to big shouts going out to him. But you mentioned all these travels and trips. Like, I was trying to break it down to, are they might be private events though, but what does it look like?
Yeah, this year is looking crazy. Not too much talking on that one. I want everybody to be inspired. I want to live those moments too. I want people to follow me on this journey. Like I said, last year was 2023, and then before the year started, I was telling everybody like it's a Jordan year, and I'm a Capricorn. And 29th December is my birthday, so 2022
29 December. Yeah, what a day to be born.
Yeah, and I'm working at Afrofuture on my birthday.
Oh, you see,
seriously, always working. But shout out to them though. But 2022, I said, 2023 is a Jordan year, and we are gonna be balling like Jordan, and it happened. Wow. We did a lot, and this year is the Kobe Bryant year, the Mamba year. So we are gonna be on more Kobe Bryant things. So we're gonna set records. We're gonna break grounds on a lot of in a lot of places. Yeah. So
speaking of which, and also still on, a Ghana brother who made waves, out of Ghana, out of Africa, especially in America, right? I see your snapback. It has Virgil was here, written on that. Yeah,
you shop too much.
What's the sharpest connection that you had with Virgil, if any? And then
Lenny,
also
he's wrapping up with your question. I promise. Okay. I promise. Just let's go back real quickly. So he'll be taking these photos off his phone, and he's sitting here. I don't even know why he's not making money with it. Just for so you see some of the stuff that Stu has been putting out there. There was one I saw with
some National Geographic.
Did you hear the from Cyril? You tap there, they watch the thing, they enter, you say
yeah. I mean,
this snail shot is so
what kind of opportunities are there for him? Sorry, like they're just wrapping up with yours, but what kind of opportunities are there?
$6 million.
I mean, he'd be doing these things, and he's just, that's why I asked the question about what young photographers should be.
Can we get the beach ones?
Yeah, so you have more.
With the beach. Yeah, I think I sent them one with the beach.
Go.
I love
the one with the
ones.
sunset.
No, this one is of the fishermen when they came back.
Yeah, roll it now. Okay, yeah.
I like this one. And the snail one.
Oh, the snail one is really nice.
There we go.
He has so many on his phone. I don't even know why he's sitting on them.
Don't worry.
He's just there.
Let's make some money, Charlie Killer. Praise the Lord.
I they manage you,
yeah. Only in science.
Finance.
Head of finance.
Yeah.
No. Shouts to see. So back to the Virgil conversation.
Yes, I was asking what connection, if any, you had with Virgil, and then also how his legacy is impacting your works now.
Okay, I've never met him personally. Okay. I've seen him like from a mile away and stuff. But Kula Perry, shout out to Kula Perry. So he actually spoke to Virgil and stuff. So when I became cool with Kula Perry, we had deeper conversations on that and how he saw Virgil and how he was thinking. And I met people who work with him, and like I said, I'm a student in this game. I like to learn. Like, there's no day I'm not trying to learn. Like, every day I want to learn something. So with Virgil, his work piece, going to Brooklyn Museum to see some of his works actually inspired me, because it must not be perfect.
Right.
Just go with how you feel. Like, just be you. Know where you're coming from. Tell a story from the place you were born, your village, your mom's village, your dad's village. Like, that can spark up something else, and then will take you to the next place in your life, like the next level. So yeah, shout out to Kalapari. We still even today we were talking this morning, and yeah, he was still saying some other things. It's a deep brother, and yo, shout out to you. But Virgil inspired some of my works.
Yeah,
100%.
Wow.
Like the Virgil was here some. That's in
Yeah.
Accra. I went to Accra High. Shout out to my school. I went to Accra High. So we used to see people writing, "Oh, this guy was here some."
Especially when you're about leaving the school.
The school.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you see that written everywhere.
Mickey Senaya, even they were all
was here some.
Yeah.
They used to
Put
do
some
that.
good people out to
Yeah.
school. Wow, APM, it's
Okay,
been a
that's
good
nice.
conversation with you this
100%.
morning. Like, yo,
His life story, like you said.
yeah.
100%.
We will definitely look back at this video and play back 10 years from today, and then I'm sure you'll be like another. You know, the milestones are just like
this year, this year,
we go shake some more.
this year,
Hey, Allah. What would you call it? Jordan year? What do you call it?
Today, this year is the Mamba year.
The Mamba year.
Last year, 26.
Last year was 23.
Wow, we love this. It's been good having you on the show this morning with us.
100%,
and I mean, we're looking to be part of the story in any way. We also here, look, any way we can amplify what you do. We are here for the support all day.
But make I tell you something. Sorry to cut you.
Okay.
Yeah. So you carry Quest magazine, right?
Yeah. Oh.
So
Hey, ancestors.
for this thing, busy internet, and I was standing outside with him, and we were talking.
Oh, my days.
Yeah.
Oh my
and we met
days.
again so many times with when
Hey,
we had
Charlie,
a studio in Osu.
Still there.
Yeah, deep shout out to D Black, shout out to Reggie. You know, I still
Charlie.
talk to Reggie and Grandpapa. We talk.
You know,
Tell
we
us.
should have a show that tells these stories, those old like stories from the past. you
Reggie
know.
said they carry me, so
Yeah,
if you
I
know
shock
they
said.
carry me, they you too.
No, Charlie, I understand. Easy. That is sometimes.
Pardon them.
Charlie.
Oh, I
This
forgive
is
them.
J is
the-
aka forefather, Cyril aka ancestor.
The
So
brain
please, and I'm the Gen Z.
grows gray.
Yeah,
Yeah, what?
Gen Z.
Yeah, the pattern here, it's not be G.
You that use the original alphabet. Hebrews. You that use hieroglyphics.
APM, thank you so much for being a guest on the show this morning. We love that, and I hope you out there have enjoyed the convo as well. There are a lot of people who have hit me up, and but I'll do that. Deal that with you off air as well. Relax, please, easy. We're back again tomorrow on a thundering, thrilling. Had to take my time. Thursday edition of Culture Daily with Egypt.
Oh, but I like that. Thundering, thrilling Thursday.
Yeah, edition of Culture Daily with Egypt as we face a mighty Pharaoh. You got any predictions you want to make on that game? And Ghana against Egypt.
I don't want to give people false hopes, but I make you see what the Lord will do. We're all together in the Lord, so we stay together.
Yo, and on that note, we'll see what the Lord will do tomorrow. APM will be here on that night, so join us at the forecourt of 3 Music as we all witness the whooping of the pharaohs back to Egypt. We out.